Hey there, I'm Jensen. Today is Monday, August 23rd, and I have all the stories you need to know to get in the loop. First, we have a big update coming from Cedar Point. 8 days after a piece of metal flew off of Cedar Point's top thrill dragster and struck a woman in the head, sending her to the hospital, the Ohio Department of Agriculture is giving an update. Today, the woman was identified as Rachel Hawes, a 44-year-old from Swartz Creek, Michigan. Now, she was taken to the hospital with a head injury, and now her family says she's fighting for her life. ODA's investigation found that an L-shaped bracket from the back of one of the trains is what flew off and hit her in the head. It was described as being the size of an adult man's hand.
In ODA's inspection, it discovered that the green train was missing the plate on the left side of the train body. Half of the bolts which secured the plate to the train body were still in place. The track on which the train returns near the finish line, what is called the brake bracket area, shows signs of impact and deformation.
Top Thrill Dragster has been closed since the incident occurred on August 15th, and Cedar Point says it will remain shut down for the remainder of the 2021 season. And the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine is now fully approved by the FDA. This makes it the nation's first vaccine to move beyond emergency use authorization. Now, the FDA says the vaccine will now be marketed as Comirnaty, and it's been approved for those ages 16 and older. Health officials say they hope this will lead to more people getting their shot, and it could also lead more businesses and schools to mandate vaccines. The vaccine will still be available under emergency use authorization for kids between the ages of 12 and 15, as well as a third dose for certain people with compromised immune systems. And parents, you might want to listen up. Director of the Ohio Department of Health, Dr. Bruce Vanderhoff, says that on top of COVID, hospitals are also reporting more cases of respiratory infections in kids like rhinovirus, parainfluenza, and RSV. Dr. Vanderhoff says RSV causes mostly mild cold-like symptoms in older kids and young adults, but it can cause more serious symptoms in younger kids like trouble breathing and bronchitis. But of course, there are ways to protect yourself and your kids. Vanderhoff says you should choose to be vaccinated, get your flu shot, wear a mask, wash your hands, and practice social distancing.
Do it to protect yourselves, to protect the children around you, and to protect the babies too young to protect themselves, who are vulnerable to severe cases of RSV.
For more information, check out the link in the description of this video. And in the Northeast, Tropical Storm Henri made landfall in Rhode Island over the weekend. On New York's Long Island, the storm caused some flooding, but its last-minute shift spared residents from widespread destruction. Still, thousands are in the dark after widespread power outages. The National Hurricane Center said flooding is expected across portions of southern New England and northern mid-Atlantic states through today. Meanwhile, in Tennessee, a separate weather event is really wreaking havoc. Flash floods left at least 22 people dead, and rescue crews are still searching for many missing people. The flooding in rural areas over the weekend washed out roads and disabled cell phone towers and phone lines. Up to 17 inches of rain fell in Humphreys County in less than 24 hours Saturday, appearing to shatter the Tennessee record for one-day rainfall by more than 3 inches, according to the National Weather Service. But before I go, let's take a look at something just a little bit more positive. On Jeopardy, we'll be seeing another familiar face to the show, as executives have announced who will fill in temporarily as host. Actress Mayim Bialik, well known for her role in the popular sitcom The Big Bang Theory and the American TV classic Blossom, will guest host upcoming episodes of Jeopardy! The news comes, of course, after newly named host Mike Richards quit amid controversy over past comments that he made. Sony Pictures Television announced today that Bialik will take the podium long occupied by the late Alex Trebek for 3 weeks of episodes. But after that, your guess is as good as mine, so we'll keep you updated on all of that. But that is all I have for you today. If you liked this video, hit that like button and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jensen, and now you're in the loop.